Waheguru Ji Fateh. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Vaisakhi in London, here at City Hall. The sun has come out, which we're really, really grateful for, so yay for that. I won't take too much of your time. Just to introduce myself, I lead the EY Sikh network here, and I've also just put together a programme for today, so I really, really hope you have a great time. Just to sort of introduce the event, you'll see a lot of performances today, folk, dharmic, so I hope you'll stay around till the end. We are running a little bit late today, so I do apologise for that. So there's also other things going on, so we've got the Langar, there's also loads of community organisations, and there's Kirtan going on inside in the chamber, so please do try and see everything today. So, have a great day, and I'm going to pass you over to the host, Compare, and leave you in the capable hands of BBC Asian Network's Tommy Sanders. So a big round of applause for him. Woo!
So we're here to celebrate, we're here to have a good time. Oh, before I go any further, I have to do a special big up to BAFSA, which are the British Armed Forces Sikh Association. They're here, three of the forces are here, the Army, the Navy and the RAF. Can we give them a round of applause, please, for the good work that they do? Really just here promoting the fact that you guys can get involved as well. They're very proud to be part of the British Army. We also have female soldiers here as well, so thank you very much. If any ladies want to get involved, want to find out what it's like to be a female soldier, please just go up to any of the BAFSA team and ask them about what they do, and again, learn more about their roles. Okay, on to the golden route and
ਤੇ ਨਾ ਬਣ ਤੂੰ ਬਹੁਤਾ ਹਨਕਾਰਾ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਰੱਬ ਜਿਤਾ ਹੀ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਓਏ ਤੇ ਦੂਜੇ ਦਿਨ ਉਹ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦਾ ਹਾਰਾ ਕਾਮ ਕ੍ਰੋਧ ਲੋਭ ਮੋਹ ਹੰਕਾਰ ਵੇ ਬੰਦਿਆ ਇਹ ਪੰਜ ਹੈ ਨੇ ਮਾਇਆ ਦੀਆਂ ਮਾਰਾਂ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਵੇ ਤੂੰ ਪਾ ਲੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀਆਂ ਪੰਜ ਕਕਾਰਾਂ ਹੱਬੇ ਬੰਦਿਆ ਜੋ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੂੰ ਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ ਝੋਲੀ ਉਹ ਭਾਦੂ ਤੇਰੀ ਆ ਝੋਲੀ ਉਹ ਭਾਦੂ ਤੇਰੀ ਹੋ ਬੇਲੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਹੋ ਝੋਲੀ ਉਹ ਭਾਦੂ ਤੇਰੀ ਜੇ ਤੂੰ ਘਰੇ ਸੱਜਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਦਵਾਵਾਂ ਪਾਪੀ ਤਾਲਾ ਖੇ ਘਰ ਤੂੰ ਦਿਲੋਂ ਦਵਾਵਾਂ ਪਾਪੀ ਤਾਲਾ ਖੇ ਘਰ ਤੂੰ ਦਿਲੋਂ ਦਵਾਵਾਂ ਪਾਪੀ ਚਾਲੀ ਆਖੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
lovely stuff. Thank you, Golden Roots. Thank you.
First of all, happy Vaisakhi to everyone. ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਕਮਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ-ਬਹੁਤ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਾਂ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ ਤੇ first of all thank you very much to come here and join us. So I will not take long, I will just take few lines and few minutes, not few minutes, seconds I will choose. ਹੋ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਇੰਗਲੈਂਡ ਆਏ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਬਾਪੂ ਦੇ ਕਿਲੇ ਸੀ ਜੋ ਗਹਿਣੇ ਕਰਾਏ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਯਾਰੋ ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਪਾਣੇ ਯੂਕੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਐਸ਼ਾਂ 'ਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਪਾਣੇ ਯੂਕੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਐਸ਼ਾਂ 'ਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਕਮਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਉਦੋਂ ਪਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਰੇਟ ਕਾਫੀ ਘੱਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਕਾਫੀ ਉੱਚਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਆ ਉਹ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਸੀ 1 ਤੋਂ 80 ਬਣਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਉਹ ਹਰ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਪਿੰਡ ਨੂੰ ਬਈ 1 ਲੱਖ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ। ਉਹ ਲੀਸਾਂ ਵਾਲੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੁਦ ਰੈਂਟੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਤੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਬਾਣੇ ਯੂਕੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਐਸ਼ਾਂ 'ਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ। ਉਹ ਗੋਰੀ ਨਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਸੀ ਕੀਤਾ, ਹੋ ਜਾਗੇ ਪੱਕੇ ਬਈ। ਉਹ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਕੀ ਮੁੱਕਿਆ ਯਾਰੋ, ਪੱਲੇ ਪੈ ਗਏ ਧੱਕੇ ਬਈ। ਉਹ ਫੌਜੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਖਦੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹ ਲੋਕੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਟੀਚਰਾਂ, ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਲੱਗੇ ਜਿੰਦ ਲੰਘ ਜਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਿਕਰਾਂ। ਉਹ ਪੱਠੀ ਦੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਤਪਦੇ ਹੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਤੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਪਾਣੇ ਯੂਕੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਐਸ਼ਾਂ 'ਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ। ਇੱਕ ਗੋਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇ ਬੋਰ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਸਮਝ ਜਾਣਗੇ। ਉਹ ਬੱਦਲ ਨੇ ਉੱਡਦੇ ਤੇ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਨੇ ਘੱਟਦੇ, ਉਹ ਬੀਚਾਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਗੋਰੇ ਨਜ਼ਾਰੇ ਯਾਰੋ ਲੁੱਟਦੇ। ਉਹ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਦਰਾਂ ਹਾਏ ਦਿਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੜੀਆਂ, ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਬਾਜ਼ਾਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੈ ਗਈਆਂ ਮੜੀਆਂ। ਉਹ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਯਾਰੋ ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਤੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਪਾਣੇ ਯੂਕੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਐਸ਼ਾਂ 'ਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ। ਲਾਸਟ ਵਨ। ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਵੀਰ ਭੈਣ ਭਰਾ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਏ ਆ, ਰੈਸਟੋਰੈਂਟ ਟੇਕਵੇਆਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ। ਉਹ ਮੰਜੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਸੀ ਦੁੱਧ ਦਾ ਗਲਾਸ ਬਈ, ਉਹ ਅੱਧੀ ਰਾਤ ਕਰਾਂ ਹੋਟਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਫ਼ ਬਈ। ਉਹ ਜੰਗਲ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਉਹ ਲਾਲੀ ਤਕਦੀਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਉਹ ਦੁੱਖੜੇ ਸੁਣਾਵਾਂ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਭੈਣਾਂ ਵੀਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ। ਉਹ ਗੀਤਾਂ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਬੋਲ ਬੋਲ ਦੁੱਖ ਦਿਲ ਵਾਲੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਤੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਪਾਣੇ ਯੂਕੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਐਸ਼ਾਂ 'ਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ। ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਆਉਂਦਾ, ਬਾਈ ਇੱਕ ਆਈਫੋਨ ਭੇਜ ਦੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਨਾਲ ਕਮਾਏ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ। ਸੋ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮਚ ਫॉर ਟੋਲਰੇਟਿੰਗ ਮੀ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮਚ, ਹੈਵ ਅ ਗੁੱਡ ਟਾਈਮ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
Thank you very much, Singh. Thank you very much, lovely. Manpreet, lovely. Look, it's just nice. This is nice, the celebration of Sikh involvement in the, not only the army, the navy, the RAF, they're all representing here. Straight line, Mandeep, straight line.
15-6. Attention!
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. We're not going to get any of our guys to sing for you, but we are going to talk a little bit about the First World War and the contribution from the Sikhs. As Tommy introduced, we are from the National Army Museum, and this project, the War and Sikhs project, has been put together to highlight the contribution of the Sikh regiments, the Sikh men to the First World War, but on a wider scale also the wider British Indian Army. We were going to do a drill display with rifles, but we do have our space inside in room number 1. Please come in, have a look at our original objects in that room, and you might be able to get hands-on with some of these collections and watch the display. So just to give you a little bit of an overview about the contribution, we understand that 1.5 million Indian soldiers served in the First World War. In this period of commemoration, 100 years since this war, we remember these Indian men that gave their lives. Remember, India that time included Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, included wider Pakistan, Burma. It was a much larger India than we understand it today. These men came from all different races, all different backgrounds, but the Sikhs were recruited for many interesting reasons. I found them really interesting when we were researching. One of them was that the Sikhs didn't believe in the caste system. A lot of the other races, when they served in the First World War, we've got letters that tell us that they wouldn't eat with certain other races, or they wouldn't serve with other races. You've got high-class Rajputs that didn't want to eat with Jamars and with Dalits. The Sikhs didn't care about that. Their letters write home and they tell us that our cook was Muslim and we shared lunch with Rajputs, and it was very free and very open. The British really appreciated this, and they understood this to be a very, very useful tool for when they take these men out onto the battlefields. One of the other things that the British found very interesting 100 years ago about these Indian soldiers is that the average height of a Sikh 100 years ago was about 5'9" to about 6'2". But when we compare that to the Gurkhas, the average height for them was 5'3". And so you can see the real difference and the preference. If you're raising an army, you want to raise the biggest, strongest men that you can get hold of. And the British found these men in the north of India, in the Punjab. Now, I just want to highlight some of the uniform and some of the equipment that they are wearing. During the First World War, the Sikh regiments were issued with these kurtas. And many people will probably see these as a normal dress. This is the national dress of India. But these kurtas were issued to these men in the autumn and the winter of 1914. They arrived in the Western Front without adequate equipment, and they froze in the trenches. These men froze in the trenches. Letters were sent home to ask for warmer clothing. Ironically, by the time that they arrived, which was April, and it was really warm then, but they got warmer clothing, but they went over to Egypt. So the warm clothing they received was too warm for Egypt. So they really suffered in terms of the equipment that they were given. The pagdi here, a lot of people, I look around, a lot of people have what is referred to as the British or the Kenyan style of tying a dastar. It's not indeed a Kenyan style. If we go further back, it's a British Indian Army style of pagdi. That's where the root of that pagdi comes from. And it was influenced and inspired by the British at that time. And then those men then went to Kenya, and that's why we think it's a Kenyan dastar. Their beards were rolled up using a beard thread, rolled inwards rather than underneath. The bandoliers they wear, they can carry up to 90 rounds of ammunition to serve with their Lee Enfield rifle. They carry a water bottle. This is all the water that they have with them for the day, sometimes for several days. And this is to do everything with. So whatever water you need, this is it. This is all the pani that you have. The men wear a very interesting bandage around their legs, which the root word is pattis or patti. Patti baniya, it's an Indian word. Khaki is an Indian word. So these words were included into the British military system. These keep the men warm. They keep their legs warm. They keep their calves strong and supported when they march. And then they have their boots, which were supposed to keep them warm, but actually when water got in, it really didn't help much. And there were lots of injuries and lots of issues as a result. So this regiment, a reenactment regiment, is made up from volunteers from the British Sikh community. We've got doctors, we've got lawyers, we've got students. They all come from different areas of the country, and we've taken them across the country to perform our events. We couldn't do that performance with the drill, with the rifles today, but please come into our room, into room number 1, and explore the rest of our collection. The collection that we have out today includes original paintings of Maharaja Ranjit Singh from the 1860s. We've got original photographs from the First World War. And as a museum, the National Army Museum, which is based in Chelsea, we have one of the richest collections relating to Sikhs, including the earliest photographs of Sikhs ever taken. We're talking 1847, as well as many relics relating to the Sikh kingdom, Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Jagara Chardai.
15 Sikhs! Bolai Sonehara!
Thank you very much. Right, turn.